Hello and welcome, air sign. Welcome to this ASMR card reading. It will be a little bit of tarot, and I'm starting to implement as an advice two oracle cards from two different decks, and I have to say that I'm going to be literally reading the meanings from the books because I feel they have a more enticing way of talking about the card, and I haven't fully memorized all what it means. Okay, so I hope you like this. I'm going to shake things up a bit. I'm just going to start waiting for the cards to pop out for your reading. I have to say that I already did the reading for you, air sign, but there were a lot of setbacks. I did it in the wrong time because there started to be a lot of noises around from the school that it's close by. Their marching band started to practice, so it was not the best. Okay, we have four cards here. Put them back. We have a little bit of more cards ready today. Let's see what the goddess taught us. This is from the oracle of the goddesses. I think this one wasn't in our last reading. We have a little bit of consistency then. Okay, let's start. In your energy, there's a card of the moon, the card of secrets, the card of the unconscious, and crossing it we have the Ace of Wands. I think something is igniting a trigger in your subconscious, but let's see what everything else tells us. In the past, we have the Seven of Wands and the Queen of Wands in reverse. The Seven of Wands, it's about persistence, to keep in the battle because you think something is worth the fight. And the Queen of Wands in reverse. I feel like something that maybe you believe something that the touch starts to burn. I don't know why I'm picking that with this card. usually this card is about an energy of, yes, passion, but it's usually I see the cards represented by the women or the in the court cards, the queens. They are more balanced. They don't have like only one energy. They take care of others too, as well as their own. So maybe you were burning out of trying to persist in some task, in something that is out of yourself, maybe taking care of someone, and maybe you feel like you didn't get the right approach because you keep fighting and everything that you touch seeming to burn. It's not getting the tension that you want or the outcome that you want. And in external influences, we have the Eight of Eight of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Star in reverse, the Queen of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. So maybe you feel like a wish is not granted yet. You feel like the universe is not giving it. It's not giving you what you want. But sweeping through, there will be a struggle to get out of one's head. Both cards are on swords, and those swords are related with the mind. So I feel like this knight is trying to break free this kind of mindset, this enclosed mindset. It's when you have like anxiety, where you are like depressed and in angst, and you feel like you want to close yourself from the world. The energies that maybe someone or maybe the people around you will start to fight to break free from those kind of mindsets. And as an outcome, we will have the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Fire, of Wands. So people giving their love and feelings and taking action. So knowing what they want and believing what they are and they want, and that they can have this wish granted, and taking charge and making some action. So this is all in the external influences that you will feel. They might be like from last week and starting this week, or next week and coming to the next. It can be in this lifespan of a week, back or forth. Maybe you can impregnate a little bit further, but it's like a lingering energy. We have in the possible outcome the Fool in reverse and the Swords and Reverse. So maybe being afraid to jump into the unknown and not knowing how to talk about this, maybe being a little bit immature in the way that we say things, maybe when we are triggered, like with this energy that we have here. We don't know, maybe we can say things very innocent in our perspective, but it can come out a little bit harsh, or intolerant or something like that. But let's see what this guidance that we have done here. You have to put your heart and soul into a decision. That's what it's telling me here. And we have the Spider from the Halloween deck and Pachamama from the Goddess deck. I will read them. I'll try to read them as fast as I can. Let's see, the Spider. So this is in Spanish, so I may start to stop a little bit to try to remember the translation of some words. I think I'm getting better, but I'm not perfect. Anyway, so 72. 72 Spider. Community and weaving nets. Net your silk alone in the darkness with the hope of capturing the dreams that stick to it. In an enormous red net of connection. So, masses of spider webs, sticky spider webs, are the final touch of decorations of Halloween. The idea of an enchanted house or haunted house, full of this beautiful art of a huge spider, huge and hairy spider, is a detail of horror classic. But even the ones who sympathize with this eight-legged friend, we shake immediately at the spider web that we encounter in the darkness. Even though most of the spiders are not venomous, human beings feel afraid, feel an innate pride to them. Maybe because of their fangs or their venom, but maybe because of all those legs that move at the same time. Maybe it's because of the places that they live, often dark and hidden. Or maybe it's the way that the culture, Occidental culture, and popular, has demonized them, making them look gigantic and fierce, incapable of devouring human beings. Nevertheless, some cultures see spiders with a respect in very positive ways. In many traditions, Amerindias, I don't know what that word is about, maybe it's a culture. For example, the spider is the creature that gives life to other animals and sustains the net of life. The grandmother spider goddess, and also there's a woman, spider woman. It's a deity, important deity that brings wisdom, security, and communication to all tribes. She has created and has weaved all the stars in the sky and makes soft spider webs to give rest and support to those who are full of problems. Spider webs can be seen as a symbol of connection, not necessarily as a trap. Sometimes it exists a fine line between support that we receive in of the family or community and the control that we are subject to from them. This card is related to this discernment. It also suggests that you look again to the way that you communicate with community in work or with people in general, and take action to make it better or make it in a slightly different way. It also indicates that it has to be an equilibrium between what you do for yourself and what you do for others. If we give too much to the exterior, our force diminishes, and we cannot weave a red of support for ourselves. Okay, so this is the balance between your community and yourself, what you give to others and what you give to yourself. Let's see what this last card is about, and then we can finish integrating all of what this reading was about. So, right now, Gemini is the number 11. Sometimes some people have very strong meanings to certain numbers, so that's what I wanted to show you. 173. Okay, so this is in Spanish too, so bear with me while I translate. Pachamama, cosmic goddess of the Andean lands. And it says, message. The earth, it's a great net where everything is interdependent. The cosmos, the human being, and nature. And for the meaning, this is a beautiful book, Oracle of the Goddess, because it also gives like all the mythology of all the goddesses that they put here. It's very pretty. So, meaning, when Pachamama shows up in your reading, it's asking you for your essential being, for your contact with your deep interior, for your auto healing. It asks you if you have in your grasp your ancestral powers of your relationship with cosmos and nature. It tells you that if you feed this aspect of yours, if you live and take care of this generous part and nourish your feminine side as healing mother of yourself, it asks you if you know the healing qualities of plants, if you use mint, I don't know the translation of all of this, but romero, boldo, bailawen, and sacred medicine. If you're in your whole possession of your powers, if you have awakened your magical connection with the highest spaces of nature, the secrets of the winds, the sound of the rivers, the cascades, with all your comprehension, telluric comprehension of the planet. If you speak to all the vegetation, so it is talking a little bit of feeling part of something bigger, that nature and the cosmos is all here for us. To invest your power and decide what part of the net you should nourish and heal and feel part of. Okay, and that all that is in nature is for you to heal. There are a lot of things that are made for this purpose. Maybe you will be a little bit afraid of taking new action or perspective on things. You're afraid to talk about it to other people. But what is telling me here is that maybe you don't need to share all of this, but to yourself you have to find what is balance and healing and nurturing for you. I think you're going to take a big approach in this decision. You're going to invest your heart. Maybe this secret, or maybe this unconscious thing that is being illuminated or triggered, it will tell you that there's another path that you're not seeing. Maybe it's because of these external influences that you maybe feel like it's not the right way, not the right effort to get the star. But if you really go deep and really, it's more talking about your community and your way of interacting with your community. And soon enough, there will be a time where it's appropriate to share these feelings and to share this hope and to take action to this new thing that maybe you're afraid to go after you realize what this trigger is all about. Okay, so just take a good look in your net, your community, what you give to others and what you give to yourself. Try to connect with nature and communicate with the cosmos and feel part of it, and know that there's a lot of things in it that are made for us. Okay, it's really strongly coming about the community aspect of what you give. Maybe you want to give more or be part of something big, but it's not getting the way that you want. Maybe there's another path, another community you can, and maybe you're afraid, but it's something that is more true to yourself to go. And also take care of yourself, take care of the energy that you give. Maybe it's telling me that it's training you, so you have to give a support for yourself too. When you're in balance and when you have and you give support to yourself, that's when you can start to have a clear head and start to support others and really be that base. So this is what it's talking about. Maybe it's about your family. I don't know. Maybe you will know what this is about. Once I say some trigger words, And the first thing that you think about, that's the most certain thing that it will be for you. Okay, so I hope you have a great week, and then that you trust in yourself, and that you really understand what percentage you have to start doing in the way you share your energy and the outside energy. Okay.